to another episode of Donald Mackerel Gaming with me, Donald Mackerel. Just come back from holiday. I'm doing another couple of £40 pickups videos. I will say it's a bit of a different one this time though, in that I've only got two to do this time. Number one was before I went on holiday, I ordered a load of stuff. It arrived by the time I got back, so I was very, very happy with that. The second one is technically a 200 zloty challenge, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to check out the independent game shops while I was over in Poland. I went about a year ago. They were really, really, really good prices. Like, they were putting us to shame. There was games that we're selling over here for the Xbox 360 for like £20. Over there, they were doing them for like £4 or £5, that sort of thing. So I thought I was going to get some bargains. You'll find out what happened on the video next time, because today we're doing the other video, the video that I was waiting for the products, as in when I went on holiday, I was waiting for them to arrive. They didn't arrive, but they were here by the time I got back. It's from a little company called WOB, so World of Books. You probably never heard them, probably never dealt with them, but they basically, I'm not sure if it's like Ziffit. I think that's their outlet for books that they buy off you, but they also sell like old computer games, old CDs, old DVDs, that sort of stuff. I'll be honest with you, the prices aren't fantastic, they're not great, but you can get the odd great little bargain on there, as you will find out with what I've picked up. And on top of that, I think they do, I think it's if you buy 5 items, you get 30% off your entire order. So you nearly get a third knocked off if you're going to buy 5 things. So that's what made these little bargains. So we'll start with the first one. Never heard of this game, never heard of it. I know that these games are probably, if the series ever comes out on Amazon, probably going to get a bit more expensive. It's for the PSP as well, so my PSP collection is really, really minuscule. So this is Warhammer 40,000 Squad Command. I'm guessing, is it Ultramarines Squad Command? Because it does have the U in the back of it there. It just says 40,000 Squad Command. But yeah, I don't really know what sort of a game it is. I'm guessing it's like a tactical thing. Looking at the back, it looks a bit sort of XCOM-y. I'm not sure. So I've, again, not heard anything about it. Literally picked this up because with the 30% off, because I bought more than 5 games, this came to £3.14. £3.14. So that's, to me, that's a hell of a bargain. Especially because I say I think anything associated with Warhammer 40,000, especially like the Space Marines, are going to go through the roof should Amazon ever decide to get on with it and release what could be a car crash, let's be honest with you. So yeah, no, very happy with that. Squad Command. I'm stuffing my words again. Squad Command for the PSP there. Yeah, nice little one to start off with. So these ones that you're about to see, I bought, well, the next game in particular, I bought just to make the number up to £40. Please don't judge me. I have no intention of ever playing this game. The entire point of buying it was that I get a spare case, and as it turned out, the case is damaged, so that didn't work out very well. It's a PlayStation 1 game, hence why I wanted the spare case, because they are quite fragile. It's Teletubbies. Explore Teletubby Land with Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala and Poe. Chase the Nunu. I used to do that when I was younger. Chase the Nunu. Help the Teletubbies make Tubby Toast and Tubby Custard. I thought it was Tubby Tustard.
Tubby Tustard!
Play hide and seek and find the Teletubbies. Find the Teletubbies' favourite things and play the magic drums. What on earth is going on? Yeah, so it is a little kids game. It's not. It's going to be no good at anything. I think it's basically like mini games from the looks of it. I'm not sure if it's FMV. No, it is graphics. But to be fair, they didn't need to go that hard with the graphics. They look reasonably realistic. So yeah, the reason why I picked that up, £2.30 with the 30% off. So quite cheap for a spare case. But again, I don't know if it'll pick up on the camera. It's got big cracks all the way along the front, and on the back there, it's got a great big crack. So yeah, less said about that, the better, really. Oh, and I actually said the name wrong. It is Play with the Teletubbies, which I think is what Rolf Harris got in trouble for. We will move on to our next PlayStation game. Oh my, why do I do it? I can't help it. We'll move on to our next PlayStation game. This one I've wanted for ages, so I was glad to see it at what I consider to be a really cheap price for the PS1. I've just not managed to find it in bundles anywhere, not managed to find a copy in CEX or anything, or any of the independent stores. Really, really happy to get it now, because I used to love playing this when I was a kid. It is Destruction Derby 2. What a game. Absolutely fantastic game. I used to love the bowl, if you know what I mean. It was just like a big dome where all the cars would go in and just smash into each other. Last one survives sort of thing. But I also used to love the races. I'd love it that you'd like come over the line and you've got a wheel missing, but because you're the only car left, you managed to come in and win. So yeah, no, very, very, very happy to get that. And for the bargain price of, what was it, £3.39? No, that's wrong. £8.39. Scrub that price out. £8.39 for that. Really, really happy to get that, because again, I've just not seen it for like less than about 15 quid anywhere. So yeah, chuffed to get that, and really taking advantage of that 30% off, because otherwise I would not have bought that. Now we're back to, I suppose we could consider it a bad game. I suppose we could. To me, this could be an absolutely awful game, or it could be the best game I've never heard of. Because I did a little bit of research online. I just saw it and went, I've never heard of this game. It looked like just a terrible, terrible, terrible football game. Turns out it's not just football. It's everything associated with the life of football. Hence why it is called Soccer Life 2 for the PS2. Where I think, now don't quote me on this, I think you are a football manager and also the football player. So I think you manage a team, but I think within that as well, you also play the part of the player. As it shows on the front, you go out on dates. I think you can buy cars. I think you buy houses. It's all about investing your money wisely and like keeping morale high, and you know, what was it? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, all that sort of thing. But I think also you can play across all the continents. So I think you've got like Spain, Italy, Germany, that sort of thing. It's got, I think, 4 divisions for each one. I don't know if it's realistic teams or if it's, you know, London FC or something like that. But you'll start at a very, very low level, and you start in the youth team. So as both a player and as a coach, you either manage a youth team or you play in a youth team. And the objective is to get your players playing in higher leagues so people notice you and you can become a better coach and eventually get snapped up and blah, blah, blah. I think that's what happens. If it's as good as it sounds, graphically it looks terrible. I'm going to show you a picture here. Look at the state of that boy there. Look at him. What's that face all about there? What was it called? The Once in a Lifetime, that video. It looks like him, just like a Lego man. But yeah, the graphics look absolutely awful. I don't know if you play as the footballer or if it's all a management sort of sim, but it could be fun. It's by 505 Games, okay, the one that I thought was made Halo. No, they make really, really budget, really, really cheap games, but they have got a little bit of a wishy-washy record. So they release some fun games and some absolute tosh. So this is going to be one or the other. Not too sure. If you've ever played it or if you've ever heard of it, I've never even heard of Soccer Life, let alone Soccer Life 2. I don't know if it exists. I will do a little bit of a quick search for it. But yeah, if you've ever heard of this or played it, preferably played it, please pop it in the comments. Let me know what it's like, because it's going to be a while before I get around to playing it. But anyway, yeah, Soccer Life 2 for the PS2. What on earth? Right, so we're on to another one that I bought simply because I needed to spend £40. I normally wouldn't purchase games like this because, as everybody knows, I'm really not good with horror games. I'm quite easy to scare, and this looks like it's going to terrify the life out of me. It's called Pony Friends 2 for the Nintendo Wii. So as you can see, I think it's the precursor to Dead Space. I think that basically there's evil horses and they infiltrate your mind and trick you into being your friend. Or ponies, I should say, isn't it? I've fallen at the first hurdle there, haven't I? Fallen at the first hurdle by not calling them ponies. Become best friends with your perfect pony. Create, customize, and get to know your very own pony. You can ride it in a range of trails or enter races and win lots of trophies. So I think this is what they did, that little spate, didn't they, where they were trying to get girls into gaming, and rather than just going, girls like the same thing that lads do. It's just, if it's a good game, girls will play it. You don't need to make girly games like games where you pick out fashion and stroke bunnies or whatever. So I think they made Pony Friends 2. I don't know how successful it was. I'm guessing for the Nintendo Wii, because it was a family computer, I'm guessing it probably did sell a few copies. I got this for £2.30. That just about made up my 40 quid. Oh, I should say as well, Soccer Life 2 that I stepped over, that was £6.29. So it's about a third of the price of Soccer Life 2. So I'm expecting great things from Pony Friends 2. Again, is there a Pony Friends 1? Who knows? Perhaps the two link. Perhaps the footballer can buy a pony for his girlfriend, who may or may not be a lady of the night. So we are on to next game, sticking on the Nintendo. I'm in a fruity mood today. Sticking on the Nintendo Wii. Never, ever, ever heard of this. I've heard of, obviously, the main series, but I've also heard of this sub-series. Just not heard of this game. Wasn't aware this existed on the Nintendo Wii. So really, really happy to pick it up for. Looks at the price, £9.79. So roughly 10 quid for this. Again, don't know anything about it. Don't know if it's worth this amount of money. All I know is I didn't have it and I wanted to give it a go. It is, I'm going to read it out before holding it up. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time. Anybody ever heard of that? It does say you can play with your friends on the Wii and Nintendo DS. So I'm guessing there's a Nintendo DS version of this as well. And you can play with your Mii. So you can actually have a Final Fantasy game with your Mii, your little character in it. So that's quite cool. Never heard of it. Don't know if it's good, don't know if it's bad. Again, Final Fantasy series, they're never awful. There's a few of them out there where you go, but most of them are pretty decent. Most of them are really long. I'm hoping this is a shorter RPG because it's on the Wii and it seems to be sort of kid focused. So I'm hoping it's a bit of a shorter one. But yeah, cool to have. I don't think I'm ever going to do the full Final Fantasy collection because that'd just be ridiculous. But yeah, it's nice to have another one in the collection. And the final one, the final game I've got for the Nintendo Wii and the final game of this pickup, which to round up the price was £8.39. So it's about 40 quid, isn't it? Again, didn't have it. I don't know anything about this. It looks more of a light gun game than what I was expecting. I was expecting like an action horror game. I think this is just like an out-and-out shooter using your Wiimote. Don't know, never heard of it. It is Resident Evil, The Dark Side Chronicles. Again, £8.39 for that. Is it worth having? I don't know. Not played it. But it looks all right on the back. And I'm guessing, because now shooters are hard to do, aren't they? Because you need an old CRT TV and you need to have all the working peripherals, and half of them aren't blooming working properly, i.e. you'll aim over here but the laser's over there somewhere. I did have the ZX Spectrum with the old James Bond collection and all stuff like that. Doesn't work. I've even got an old CRT TV, doesn't work properly. So at least with this, you're literally using your Wiimote and your sensor bar. So I'm hoping there's going to be more stuff like this, more hidden little shooter gems. Like I know I've got House of the Dead, but I'm hoping there's going to be more shootery games. I don't have you call it the gun, the Wii gun that you hold with like two hands. I wouldn't mind getting that, but yeah, happy to have that. Don't know if it's worth £8.39, probably not. But yeah, it's what I got to get my little bundle here. Let's hold them up. My little bundle there of games to £40. And that one in the middle, can you see it? They're upside down. That's why you can't see them. Oh no, they're the right way around on that way. Never knew that about the PlayStation 1 games. That side, yes. That side, upside down. Okay, so that's my little £40 bundle. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know if you've ever used World of Books. Genuinely, I'd never heard of them. I was just like looking around for, I forget which game it was I was looking for, and it came up in the search history of World of Books, and I went, what the hell's that? Clicked on it, realised they've got about 4,000 second-hand games, which I know isn't great, but it was better than nothing. And again, the prices don't seem to trend, so you've got games that are wildly overpriced. You know, you could go into CX and perhaps grab £2 or £3, and they're still trying to sell them at World of Books for a tenner. But with that, there's games that have skyrocketed in price, and World of Books have done nothing about it. So if you can get them, grab them while you can. Yeah, that's my little bundle for 40 quid. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. There's been Donald Mackerel for Donald Mackerel Gaming. Cheers, everyone.